Hello, everybody. We're live on Lamley Extras. I said I would be here, and I am here. I had to clean up this little, I had to get all the Target Red editions off of our little parking lot diorama here. And I had to then replace them with Matchbox cars. All the notifications are getting out there. So those of you who are subscribers to the Lamley Extras channel, welcome. Lamley Extras channel has it has quite a few subscribers, but far fewer than the Lamley channel. So sometimes when I do a live feed on the Lamley channel, I feel like I got to get it done. They always go way longer than I want them to because I want it to be pretty much focused on showing the models and getting out the information. But you know what happens? You start talking, and then pretty soon you're 20 minutes in, and for someone watching a video watching it when it's not live, you start thinking, I don't want them to. You start getting those comments, yeah, this is boring, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's not when you're watching it live. But here we can just have a little bit of a chat. You guys can ask me some questions. I'll try and look at your comments a little bit more. They come in too fast on the Lamley channel for me when I'm actually going live to answer a lot of them. When we're just doing a live chat, when I'm premiering a video, that's why I premiere videos, is so I can see what you guys have to say as it runs in real time, so I can say hi to you. That is why I do the premieres. Other than that, I'll just post them if I'm not going to be on. So, hello, everybody. All right, so we have there's two Matchbox packs that are out. There's a second one that I haven't seen yet. This is Matchbox Countryside, and I'll try and keep it here. I'll move this up just a little bit. Try and keep it in the shot. We'll open it up. We'll look at the models. There's two significant models here from what I like. I always like the licensed stuff. So it's these two right here that I'm more interested in. So we'll open that in a second. Anything else you guys want to see? I'll try and look at your comments. Remember this, I got these as Michael sent these to me. I'm really looking forward. I might just do some photographs of some of these so you guys can see them. They are just the coolest. Very much that nostalgic Matchbox. These catalogs, really just classic stuff in here. So if you want to look through some of those, we can. Well, I don't know if we want to do that, but if there's some models you want to see too, we can get with that as well. So let's just start here with the 5-pack. I might be doing a second video later today on the Lamley channel because I got so much to do and so much to catch up on, including Tomica Limited Vintage here. I'm going to open this off camera. Well, actually, you know what? Should we look at the pack first? It is called Matchbox Countryside. There is some farm graphics here. I guess this police car would be, the local sheriff or something like that, I guess. That's why they did that. So they didn't go farm, right? They said countryside. It's more of like life in the country. So that's the old sheriff's car. If you need that, I guess you can have it. All right, let's just open this up now. Hello, Nitrous. Okay. All right, let's walk through them least interesting to most interesting. Should we do that? I don't know if this is least interesting, but this is the here. Do they have the models listed on these? They don't. But this is the Rainmaker. And it's got these two pieces, which are kind of cool, right? So, farm equipment. It's pretty wide when you put it that way. Having the moving parts is kind of nice, right? I think you can probably pop this out. Yeah. So, see if I can pop it back in. There you go. So that is there deco on it? There is. It says Green Grow. Yeah, it's good for the Nitrous is saying it's good for kids. It is. So put that right there. Next one is the, what's the name for this one? Doesn't even say, oh, Tractor. There, Tractor. Oop, almost dropped it. Tractor King is what it says on there. Nice deco. These tractors, it's a nice casting. These are well done. I like the classic tractor that they did too, but this one is more of your modern farm tractor, right? Made to look like. All right, then we'll skip up here and go to the Matchbox service truck. Now this is an update of an old Matchbox casting and now has a plastic body and a metal base, but this used to be the mail truck, right? And it still looks like a mail truck. But yeah, it has been updated. But it is a classic Matchbox casting. Cargo Couriers is a deco like INC and National Parks is an unlicensed deco that Matchbox uses, and I love that they keep returning to these. It fits Matchbox really well. I don't think that opens. Does that open? No. Definitely does not open. So it's nice. It's nice, at least if they're doing the generic like that, that they do these ongoing decos that people like. Nitrous wants his logo on there. We'll go talk to him. Go talk to him. All right, let's go to this one, Hudson Hornet, right? Hot Wheels has done one, and then Matchbox has their police version, which I think is really nice. 51 Hudson Hornet police car. Is it Chatty or Chady? He says, I love your channel. Well, thank you. Actually, you spelled it Chanel. You love my Chanel. Well, maybe I'm wearing a Chanel cologne. So thank you. So this is, yeah, so it's a generic, right? No, San Luis Obispo police. This one's licensed. I'm pretty sure. We'll have to look at it. John is mentioning Hot Wheels says the 2-door. This is the 4-door. You're right. Good point. Good point. Thanks for pointing that out. This may be licensed because it says San Luis Obispo on it, which is really cool. So I brought out all the other Hornets that they've done so far. So we have this version now in white. Here, we'll put that right here. We'll move this down a little bit. Then we'll go backwards. Last year this was still on the pegs right now, right? The 50th Superfast version in gold. This is the standard 2019 release. Matchbox County Police. So they're not going totally gray with these bases now, but nice color. And then still, and then this one, the Fire Chief. This was this a 5-pack or 2017? I cannot remember. Fire Chief's version. I can't see what it says. Does it say Escondido? I don't remember. It's hard to see. But Fire Department. Move all these, and then the first one, which actually has the chrome base, was the Sheriff's version. In black and white. Really cool looking. Still the only black and white version that they've done. But yeah, so we have 5 Hornets, which is nice. All right, and last one, this is my favorite from this set, is the Jeep Wagoneer. What year is this one? Doesn't say, just a classic Jeep Wagoneer. Only the 3rd version of this one, but I love that they continue with the wood paneling theme on this one. They're just keeping it nice and clean. So we have this version in blue with the wood paneling. Last year, was it last year? I think we had this black version, also with wood paneling. And then the first version was this red version, also with wood paneling. This one only has the gray, or I'm sorry, the chrome trim on it, which is really nice. Too bad the others didn't get that because that one's really cool. So 3 Jeep Wagoneers, 5 Hornets, and then some other unlicensed stuff. So it's a good pack. If there's ever, for me with the 5-packs, if there's at least one model I want to add to the collection, I will buy it. It's always better when there's more than one. In this case, there were 2. But, you know, I will buy it. $5 is not that big a deal. And no, I won't replace it with something generic and return it. If you can't buy a $5 5-pack, then don't buy a $5 5-pack. So those are it. So we can we've got a few minutes if you guys want to. We can go into a little bit of a chat. I can show you some of the other stuff I got. I got my first Lean Customs pin. A lot of you guys like collecting these. This is the Cybertruck done with John Seibel. which I had to get because I like the Cybertruck. I'm hoping that Hot Wheels will do one or Matchbox will do one in the coming years. I assume they will. It would be a perfect diecast car, so I'm hoping to see one, but I thought that pin was cool. So I bought that. I was on the LGG, the Lamley Facebook group, and someone was posting their Koenigsegg, so I posted mine. I have two. This is the standard version. Ezra's asking, am I getting a Cybertruck? I don't know. I think I'll get a Sprinter first. This is the variant with the black engine cover there. So this is the one that I've seen mostly. And then I don't know how many I've seen with the black engine cover. But this one also has the Agera marking on the base. And remember, they made a mistake and did CCX. So I just had those out, so I'm showing that to you. What else? Ignacio doesn't like the Cybertruck. Well, you know what? It is a very extreme design, and so I can't fault anyone for not liking it. If you don't like it, you don't like it, right? And I'm not going to get in any... that's the whole thing. We all like what we like, and sometimes you see these weird internet arguments of like why someone thinks one thing is great and the other, and they fight about it. It's like, you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's pretty easy, pretty simple. So, what else? Where did I purchase the small turntable to showcase the models? Well, I have a few of them. The one that I use for the videos is kind of one that I've kind of put together myself. I mean, I think I bought something on Amazon. But if you go to Amazon, there's a million of them. So you can kind of pick out what you want. What else? Do I think the 2020 new Hot Wheels models is a weaker group so far? No, not at all. I mean, we'll judge that at the end of the year, but there's some great stuff that's coming. Any new Matchbox 5-packs? There's a 5-pack out now, and I can't remember what the name is that I don't have yet. And I think it's got, it has a Porsche Cayman in it and a couple others that I can't remember. As soon as I get it, I'll definitely showcase it either here or on the Lamley channel. Hope Matchbox brings back some classic 80s castings like the Crown Vic. Well, they've done, I mean, they've brought out the Datsun. You're going to see that. In fact, David Tilley's writing an article on this Matchbox Superfast that'll publish tomorrow, so you can read that. Purple Porsche in the back, that's the RWB. That is in Team Transport that's hitting right about now. Matchbox Highway, Lion says. Did I see the X car tours? I think I did. The parking garage. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll stick with TLV just because that's what I do. Eric is talking. Yeah, see, a lot of you guys have found that that pack, right? Matchbox Highway 5-pack. So yeah, you guys are all. Yeah, if you guys go, they were previewed. So let's see what else. Am I excited for the Cyclone or the Honda Prelude? The Honda Prelude, and I'll talk about it when I showcase it. I have been asking for that generation Honda Prelude for years and years. It's been #1 on my wish list. And I know Ryo Asada shares my passion for that car, and he's the one who did it because his parents had one. And yes, I'm very excited for the Prelude. Cyclone too, it's a cool casting. Any idea when the Bugatti Diva is coming? Yes, I do. You should see it in the next few months. Probably sooner than you think. When am I going to do a video of the ID cars? As soon as I can. Am I more excited for the Cyclone or the Prelude, I think? Probably the Prelude, but I want the Cyclone. Why 9 assortments of Matchbox and not 1,200 models a year is kind of sad. One batch every 2 months is a bit much. It's not right now, Ezra, because they were doing it too soon and batches were being skipped and people weren't able to get them. So that could change over time, but I think right now it's the right way to do it. Big Air gas or the 55 gas, or I don't know. I like the 55. FC RX-7. That would be a cool one too. Nissan Garage hasn't shown up in Canada yet. So what I understand is that, you know, there's a few Nissan garages out there, and I know everyone, if they find them, they buy them all. And I know they're selling for a lot on eBay. For you guys here on the Lamley Extras channel, what I understand is there's a whole lot more coming. So don't overspend on eBay for that set. I think, you know, you think about the price point on it. 25 is a great price for it, but eventually someone, you know, if someone encounters 20 of them, not every person's going to be able to buy 20 of them. So I think those that want it will be able to find it. That's my hope. During the gathering of friends, speak about the Midwest Target. So the guys that are the designers that come to the gathering of friends, there's other people in charge of that distribution. The designers that you'll talk to at the gathering, they want Matchbox everywhere. They want everyone to be able to find it. So they do everything they can. And the best thing to do is to make the best product they can, which they are doing right now. And then stores will ask for it. A lot of times it's the stores that you're dealing with that you need to talk to. Matchbox will put them in any store that wants them. So think about that as you, you know, the designers, I mean, obviously they're designing product. They want everyone to be able to get it. Chevy Impala, bring it back. That would be cool. When is the 2019 awards results coming? Well, I wanted to do a couple more polls, but I think I'm gonna end them now. I may do regular treasure hunts for Hot Wheels, and I wanted to do Hot Wheels Model of the Year, but I think I'm going to skip that. So I might do that results show this week. And I wanted to do RLC, and maybe we'll have to make that a separate couple of videos, because we still have, from what I understand, I think we're going to see the Super Treasure Hunt set and the Master set this month, but I don't think we're going to see the Tootsie Roll, Gasser, the C10 truck, or this guy until February. So, and then once they get through all those, that's when they'll open up the memberships for 2020. So I would imagine either February or March for that, but don't quote me on that at all. But as soon as I kind of know what that schedule is, then we'll do a results video for sure. And that will be really fun to do. This is awesome, by the way. I did open it, but I'll let you guys. I know it's been shown. Christian on Instagram shows it, but it's pretty awesome. But I'm not gonna take it out of its case until I do the showcase on it. All right. What else? Have I done a 2019 Jurassic World Matchbox video? No, because I'm not caught up, and I don't know if I ever will do one, because they've been a little sporadic, and it's not totally my cup of tea. Do I have information on a recolor for the SVX? I think one is coming, but I don't know when. I'm a first-year RLC member. When the time comes, we get a chance to renew. I don't know if it's necessary to renew, but if you want to get a membership, you'll get it. Promise you that. Don't think like they're going to sell out before you can do it. You just wish Hot Wheels and Matchbox would start their own web store. Well, they can, but the problem is that, let's say they put up, you know, just like RLC, certain models, they'll go so quickly. But who knows? You remember seeing, when are you going to get the 2020 E-Case? No idea. Did you see the new police Nissan? Well, I don't comment on stuff that's not out yet, and I know that someone has hacked Mattel computers and has been sharing images of carded models. Something happened there. I think that will end very soon. Nitrous Major is back in Canada. ERA, Epic, new diecast company. They contacted me, so I may have some stuff to show from ERA. Will we see another Dragster Demon style set again? I think so. RLC should make models like Selections. I don't agree with you, Ezra, because that means you would order today and you'd have to wait a year. So I think that would just be a ton of frustration. That would be more frustrating than models selling out, I think. Is it a hack? Look, those images, they're not supposed to be out. So they're not official. I mean, they might be, they're internal images. I don't know how they get out there if there's a seller. So if it's a seller who got those images and is giving them to people to leak, then that seller will be in huge trouble. If they've been hacked from a computer, they'll figure that out. But you know, I don't I used to worry about that. I don't worry, you know, if people get those images out there and I see them, they get shared with me and stuff. And, but I don't support, I can't support images of stolen stuff or stolen images. So I don't talk about them. But I do crack up that there's like 500 channels that all show the same stuff. As soon as T Hunted gets their images, they put them out there, and then everyone acts like it's new news. So there's like, I'll get them in my feed. I don't subscribe to these channels, but because I have Hot Wheels in my feed, I'll get big news or whatever, and it's all, everybody does the same thing, showing the same photo regurgitated from T Hunted. It's got to make him so mad. I know Doug. Doug's a nice guy. I don't do the same thing he does, but I like Doug. And it's got to drive him crazy that he puts stuff out there and then there's like 25 videos showing the same image over and over and over again. Watching those channels all do the same thing. That's why I'm just proud that I give you guys original content, and I'm really thankful that you guys support me in doing it, because I'm not just going to give you some regurgitated photos. I'm going to actually sit down and produce a video for you, and I appreciate that. Do I know if Matchbox will make more of a non-police livery of the Caprice Classic? No idea, but it's a cool casting, isn't it? I'm looking for the Tootsie Roll Me Too. A Taco Cho, I hope I'm saying your name right. You don't have to stop following those guys. You really don't. If you want to look at it, it's interesting news. There's no doubt about it. I look at when car designs get leaked and stuff. We all do that. I'm not going to tell you to do it, but sometimes the way that those images are, you know, if they're out there, they're out there. And if someone wants to share them, they share them. I choose not to, and I choose that anything I'm affiliated with, like my Facebook group, that those images don't get shown. So that's my rule. I'm not gonna murder someone because they follow those accounts. I see what you're saying, Ezra, but I think it would just people be more frustrated to wait. Is there any word on this year's version of the Gold Superfast Software Gym? I don't know if they're doing those this year. That's a great question. I have not asked the Matchbox team, but I'll do that. Yeah, those Matchbox, I think that's why you're seeing, because the Hot Wheels and Matchbox images are the same. Those are internal images. That's why they're crisp and clean. They're just taken from a source that, you know. T Hunted is legit good to know. Well, T Hunted gets their images. Those are still images of stolen cars. I'm not, but I know Doug. I've known Doug for a long, long time. He chooses to do it the way he does. Mattel's doesn't agree with that, and Mattel's frustrated with what he shows. But I do know those images out there. I just choose not to show them. I guess the funny thing is that he gets them. He's been getting them for years and years and years, and then everybody does these videos showing him the same thing. That's what really cracks me up. Leaking images spoils the fun. I agree, but what are you gonna do? How come I didn't unbox the 2020 T case? I still might. I did the preview and I showcased the models, but I never got the case. You know, it was the holidays. People are off. Those that send me those cases were gone. So if I get one, I'll do it. Any more Hype Beast collabs in 2020? Stay tuned. Did I see the Cactus Jack Travis Scott BMW? I did. Have they designed a new Lamley leaks? If they have, they haven't told me. When is the Matchbox U case coming out, and will you unbox that one? If I get it, I will for sure. I've already shown a couple models from that, right? I got Matchbox sent me the assortments, and so I kind of know what's coming. And the Devo is, I don't know if it's the next mix or the mix after, but it is coming. And I know there's a lot of excitement about that. So a lot of other cool cars as well. Ben, I'm surprised Mattel has not gone after Doug with a lawsuit for leaking. Doug's in Brazil. Mattel's in the United States. They've had communication before. Put it that way. And I would not want to get in the middle of that. Those images are out there. And full disclosure, guys, I used to show them. There was a time when I showed them, and then as I learned more about the damage that they can potentially do, there's two reasons. One is out of respect for the designers, because they want to unveil these models as they come out officially, and a lot of times these models are not totally complete when they get leaked. And it bums these guys out, you know, these designers out, to see their work not done. They want you to see them and appreciate them, so that bums them out. You know, you put in all this work and then you're ready to unveil it, and all of a sudden it just gets leaked. You know, it's a bummer. There's potential licensing problems. So, for example, let's say, you know, I'm using this as purely as an example. There's no, let's say a Nissan Skyline gets leaked, and Nissan gets ticked off and says, why is this out there? We hadn't fully approved this yet, and it's already being shown among all these collector websites. We're out, or cancel that model. And then all of a sudden, or cancel, you know, you might see that one coming, but then they'll say that other one that we're doing, out. We're not going to see that anymore. And so Mattel is serious about controlling that. It's very, very hard to do. There's a lot of little networks that get those images and those models out there. But I've heard some stories, and I won't quote them, and then I've heard rumors of others that there's models that we could have now that we don't have because of leaks. So it can cause a lot of problems. And while I understand the argument that Mattel needs to do more, I get that. At the same time, it's like, that doesn't just because Mattel needs to do more doesn't give me the right to buy stolen items, to promote stolen items, to show stolen images. You know, just because Walmart lets someone walk out with a TV doesn't mean you should buy that TV, right? So from that person who stole it. So that's my feeling on that. You know, I don't support it. I get it. Those images are out there. I see them too, but I try and stay on the up and up with Lamley. That's my philosophy. I know that's long-winded, but all right. The Matchbox 5-packs are cheaper than Hot Wheels packs. I didn't know that. Has Mattel done anything about people who sell stolen? They have in the past. I know some people have gotten in trouble. I don't know how, you know, they don't tell me what they're doing, nor should they. So I have seen some things that have been done, but I don't know for sure. All I know is I'm just not going to support it. Looking forward to the Fast and Furious Premium this year. Heard rumors about BMWs. It's a nice series. I think they've got some good stuff coming. This series coming up is pretty awesome. All right, guys, we're at 27 minutes. I'm going to shut this down in 2. What else do you want to see? We've been literally looking at these forever. So it's going to be very boring for a few people unless they want to hear the chat. This is why I should do a podcast, huh? Mini GT. I think you're going to see more Mini GT, especially on the Lamley Group blog. Like I said, I'm revamping the Lamley Group blog. And show the M1. Which M1? The Antisocial Social Club? When did I start collecting cars? Oh, quite a few years ago. Any new? I showed the Honda Civic and the Nissan. Those are the newest Matchbox. You guys want to see the Pro car? There it is. Pretty cool, right? And then there's the you could do a sneak peek. I did. I showed you guys the Honda Civic and the Nissan D21, right? You guys can tell me too if you want to see a video on this one. So I'm kind of doing it now, but so there's this. This is the Japan Moon Eyes. So this is the Japan Hot Wheels Convention exclusive, right? That Hot Wheels did, this surf rod. You can see there's a whole description on it, the Moon Eyes and the pinstriping, which is really cool. And so this was the model, and then I was able to, I found some ways to acquire one, and then I had to acquire this one too. So there's these two. They're the same model, but they're positioned differently because the sides are, the deco is different on each side. As you can see, kind of a woody surf deco here, and then just more of like the pinstriping deco there, and then really, really cool pinstriping on the roof of each. So I have the two, and I want to keep those like that because it's a cool set. So I have a third one that I'm going to open. So I'll do that for a video later. I like the number on this one, 1990 out of 5100, so I'll probably keep that one carded and open this one. This is 1719. So I'll do, if you guys want me to do a whole video on that, I will, or I'll just do a photo feature. I don't know. This one, obviously I want to keep two carded, so these two, 1990, I'll do that. There's stay carded, and this one I'll open and add to the 510 collection. So maybe I'll do a full 510 video. 510 Wagon, I know there's a lot of them, but there's a lot of 510 releases, right? So, all right, we're over 30 minutes. Is the 510 Wagon code 1? Yes, this is the Hot Wheels produced model. So you can see 2019 Mattel on it, all that stuff. So really, really cool. So yes, it basically means if you are a 510 collector, 510 Wagon, then you would have to add this one to your list. So maybe I can do one on the 510 Wagon. That sounds fun, right? Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. It's a good Sunday. I might do some other videos. I've got so much to do. One other question. Should I do a full showcase video on this series? And can you guys tell me what it's called? I don't know what it's called. I have it. But I don't, I don't know what this set is called. Has someone been on like the Hot Wheels forums or anything and knows what it is? I've got it, and I know the car's called a Gran Torino, but I don't know. I found the set the other day on in my travels at Walmart, so I bought it and I'll showcase it, but I can't remember what it's called. Maybe I'll put that down there. Any new stuff from Autoworld? Well, I got a notification from UPS that I am getting a package from Autoworld this week. So I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's a whole new batch. Other times it might be just a couple little promo models that they're doing. So I'm waiting to see what that is. If it's a new release from Autoworld, I will definitely show it. I'm very excited. And they still haven't. There's a bit of news from Autoworld that they haven't shared yet, which I'm dying for them to share because it's really cool. You know, they're doing the Stealth, and they showed, is it a Jeep they're doing? Oh, and the old Suburban, right? But there's another piece of news they haven't shared yet, which I'm excited for them to share. Ben's calling it the Detroit Muscle. Is that what it is? Because is that the same name as last year, I'm assuming? American Steel. I'm going to find out, and I'll try and name it right. If not, I'll just get it wrong, and you guys will tell me. All right, guys, we've been on a long time. When will my next live be? I don't know, when I have time. I try and do them when I can, but oh boy, time is limited for me, for sure. But I'll try to. I might even, who knows, maybe I'll pop on later today. So now I'm hearing from a few that it's American Steel. If that's the case, I'm going to do it. All right, guys. Yeah, a lot of you saying American Steel. I just got to remember that. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Lots to do. Maybe some more videos popping soon.